This is Danzig by Danzig. Let's talk records. It is October 29th, 1983 at Greystone Hall in Detroit, Michigan. It is the end of an era as horror punk pioneers Misfits play their last show with their frontman Glenn Danzig. Danzig had been frustrated with the band's limitations and instability. That night was the last straw, as issues with the concert and tensions within the band led him to officially disband the group. Danzig moved on and formed Samhain, shifting from B-movie horror punk to a darker, more brooding sound. But Samhain came with its own struggles. Unreliable bandmates and internal chaos. Then, on July 14th, 1986, Rick Rubin catches a Samhain show at the Ritz in New York and immediately approaches Danzig, insisting that he must produce him. He didn't really know who Rubin was, and at the time, Rubin was known for producing hip-hop pioneers Run DMC, LL Cool J, and Beastie Boys, and thrash legend Slayer. When they meet next, Rubin announces his plan that he wants to build a supergroup around him, and he only wants to sign him. Eventually, Danzig sees Rubin as the right fit and agrees to sign under one condition. Bassist Eerie Von stays in the band. Guitarist John Christ is brought in, and for drums they choose Chuck Biscuits. Initially the group still called Samhain, but Rubin convinces Danzig to name the band after himself. What was supposed to be the next Samhain album instead becomes something entirely new. Songs like Twist of Cain and Possession were originally demoed for Samhain's next record, but when Danzig wrote a new track inspired by his outrage over Tipper Gore and the PMRC, he knew he was onto something. That song was Mother, a bluesy, hard-hitting anthem with a dark edge. On August 30th, 1988, Danzig's self-titled debut is released. The controversial music video for Mother, featuring a staged chicken sacrifice. No animals were harmed during the making of that video. Got brief MTV airplay before being pulled and banned due to complaints from parents and religious groups. The album wasn't too successful at first, reaching only number 125 on the Billboard 200. Promotional singles for Twist of Cain and She Writes struggle without MTV support. Critics are mixed, unsure how to classify its dark, bluesy, stripped-down take on metal. The album cover, designed by Danzig himself, features a white skull from Marvel's The Saga of Christo, originally created by artist Michael Gold. It was previously used on Samhain's Initium and November Coming Fire. One of Danzig's biggest early supporters were Metallica. Already big Misfits and Samhain fans, they decided to bring Danzig as an opening act for their Unjustice for All tour. Then, in the fall of 1993, Mother gets a second life. A remixed version, now titled Mother 93, with a new music video featuring live performances. It's released to promote Thrall, Demon Sweat Live. This time, MTV plays the video, and it charts on number 43 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it the band's biggest hit. Now, Danzig's self-titled debut album is considered a bona fide metal classic.